Hi, it's Tiny Small Fry here, and this week we're going to be cooking a gammon for our Sunday lunch in the PKP, of course, and we're going to be cooking it in cider and orange juice. So here we've got a gammon shoe that's been soaking. I think that's what they call it, a gammon shoe. It's a lump of gammon anyway. It's been soaking in water for 6 hours. Actually, it's been soaking for quite a bit more than 6 hours. Sneaky bottle of Pilsner Urquell at the background there because I found it cheap in Tesco's. Bottle of cider, pure orange juice, an orange and an onion. So first things first here, we're going to weigh the gammon. So I've taken the inner pot out of the PKP, put it on top of my scales and set reset so it's on 0. I'm going to pop the gammon in the top. Without the water, that will give us the weight of the gammon. So that's the gammon inside the pot. As you can see, you might be able to see there, possibly not. The gammon is 2,432 grams, which basically gives it approximately 2.5 kilos. Right, so gammon's nice and safe in there. Now what I've done is I've cut up a couple of these clementine type things. I'm just going to drop them in there, like so. Right, so I don't actually use the most expensive orange juice. I tend to use the really cheap stuff, the bargain stuff. And you don't have to put cider in. Orange juice, pineapple juice actually works really well. It's quite acidic. So about half a carton in there, which is one of my favourite brands of cider. I'm not being sponsored by Crumpton Oaks, but if they do wish to send me any, it'd be greatly appreciated. This is currently 90p for a bottle this size in Tesco's, and we'll add up to the line, I think. I'll keep some back for a chef's treat, haven't we? There we go. That's probably a bit more than I normally put in, but to be honest with you, any cheap old cider will do. It's what we're aiming at here is the acids to get into the meat and to break it down and make it really nice and tender. So we've got chopped up onion in there, 2 chopped up clementines, half a carton of orange juice, and about 250 mils of cider. What you could do in here as well, you could chuck a stick of that Taj ginger, frozen ginger that I used, or some crushed ginger, or some grated ginger. You could also chuck in some of the Taj garlic sticks, or a Taj garlic stick, because it's equivalent of 4 cloves, or you could actually crush some garlic cloves in there as well. I'm not going to do that this time. I just want to keep it pure and simple. What we're going to do is we're going to chuck some maple syrup over it at the end and bang it in the oven just to give it a nice glaze over at the end. But let's get the lid on and get cooking. Right, so the recipe book says 1.4 kilos takes 50 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably put it on for about 1 hour and 20 minutes, because that gives me an extra half hour for the other kilo, roughly, possibly another, actually I might put it on for 1 hour and a half actually. I think that's what I did last time. So let's see where we go with that. So the lid is on, the valve is set to closed. The actual timer will only go up to as far as 60, so we have to do 60 followed by 25 minutes, which is quite useful because it gives us a chance to have a pause and check it, but then you'd have to build the pressure up again, so we may just go, once it goes beep beep beep, go straight back in with the 25 minutes. So here we are at the end of 85 minutes, and now we're going to do some venting of the steamer, and then we're going to roast. Right, so there we go, that's the gammon hopefully cooked. I'm going to fish it out in a second and remove the string vest and check out whether it's cooked right the way through the middle. If not, we'll bang it in for a few more minutes. If it is, we're going to slather it in maple syrup and bang it in the oven. So, there we can see it's nicely cooked inside. So, got some of that kicking around from pancake day. All we're going to do is and bang it in the oven for 10-15 minutes and it should make a very nice glaze. So here we go. It's been in the oven for just over 15 minutes. I've taken it out every once in a while and basted and glazed it again. As you can see, it's come out rather nice. Bit of caramelisation on the top there. Well, it works for me, I like it anyway, which is the main thing. And we also took some of that juice out of the thing and out of the PKP, filled it up with some corn flour to make a very thin orange sauce, which I sort of thickened up with some corn flour and the turkey gravy granules. Then I added some pineapple juice because I've got some pineapple hoops in the oven, pineapple rings even in the oven, just warming through. And here we are, place it up, ready to rock and roll. Haven't put the sauce on yet, but that's my choice. I prefer a little bit of moutarde, to be honest with you.